This is my randomology, and today we're watching a real gem. Wait, is a pearl actually qualified as a gem? I don't know if that joke actually makes sense. I was thinking of Steven Universe when I made that gag. Whatever. Anyway, today, like I just alluded to, we are watching Pearl. Now, I watched X when it came out. I wrestled back and forth with whether I wanted to do a video reaction to it, and then I just kind of said, you know what, I just want to watch this one on my own. I'm not even sure if it's going to be a good movie or not. And oh my god, was it a good movie? Oh, it was so good. Great performances all around, great tension. And I didn't know until I finished watching it that Mia Goth actually played Maxine and Pearl and sat through the makeup process in order to do that, and it was incredible. Unlike a lot of other horror movies, it also had the good sense to make the protagonists generally likable, as one or two assholes here and there. But overall, I mean, you cared for these characters. It was a movie that actually, it gave you a couple of gut punches as it went through. So I was blown away by that movie, and then to find out that there was a prequel pretty much already done at the same time is amazing. And Maxine, I think, is coming out next year, so I'm definitely doing that one. But I gotta watch Pearl first. I'm curious to know how Pearl became Pearl. So let's go ahead and watch Pearl. And like always, if you like what you're watching, go over and hit the Patreon, become a subscriber there, or become a member of the channel here on YouTube and get access to all the videos as well as a bunch of other things that nobody else gets. Oh, this is already so much more cinematic than X. They're making it look like an old-timey movie. I love it. Ty West, you magnificent bastard. That be the farm. Looking a lot better than it did in X. It was a little disheveled there. I'm gonna guess this was Pearl's room. There's Our Lady. Grandma, what youth you have. Okay, so Pearl is this was not a recent thing with Pearl in X. She's always kind of been a little, she's in her own little world, let's put it that way. But I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell. Wasn't this the dance that she was doing after she stabbed the guy's head off? Hi, Buzzkill. Oh, Dorothy, don't worry. You will eventually get to Oz. Or at least your brain will go to Narnia. Somewhere over the rainbow there. Okay.
That's right. Mama's gonna feel real stupid when she finds out, won't she?
I don't think Mama's gonna live that long. Also, you're stuck here. How did she get stuck here for the rest of her life? This is, what, 50, 60 years before X? I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Fuck, you're old.
Y'all see me for who I really am.
Murderous psychopath? Now, nothing against her having dreams. That's a good thing to do, man. Go after your dreams, chase your dreams, do all of that, but what the hell happened? Pearl? So we just killed a goose. I mean, geese are bastards, but I don't think it deserved that. Do not tell me that she's been feeding this alligator for 50 years.
Theta!
Theta? Motherfucker has a name? I love how differently this movie, 1918, yeah, how differently this movie and X look and sound already. They're so different, and it works.
Hilft dein Vater.
Well, ain't mother just a bowl of peaches?
This bitch? Please.
Your loving husband, Howard.
Oh, she is married. Wait, is Howard the guy from the first one? Howard, yeah, Howard's the husband from the first one. You just take a bath right in front of Dad like that? I know he's a little catatonic, but... Oh my god, the way this is shot is so old-timey almost. She's totally Dorothy, come on! I'm not the only one that sees it, right? Oh look! People masking up and keeping, distance from each other in a time of sickness and plague! Who would have thought? Spanish influenza was made up by the government! Vaccine's got nanoparticles in it! What's a nanoparticle? Fuck off!
I understood that reference.
I mean, like I said, on one hand, I kind of see where she's coming from. She feels suffocated. She wants to go out. She thinks she can do something. Okay. I don't trust this guy.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
Come back, knock on this door. I'm always here, and well, I can run the pictures as much as I like.
Thank you.
This guy's either a nice guy who's trying to give some sensible life advice and a little encouragement to somebody, or he's going to be a complete dick. Movies like this, you can never tell. Never trust a cornfield. Isn't this supposed to be somewhere near Houston, if I remember correctly? Where? Yeah, wasn't the first one set like somewhere, like in Texas, somewhere near Houston? Pearl?
May I have this dance?
Pearl, you're different. I mean, she's doing great, but her dance partner's got 2 left feet. Actually, just 1 right foot. Pearl? Pearl, that's a lot of tongue for us.
I am sickened, but curious.
I'm married!
I don't think the Scarecrow was going to try anything. Pearl? Do you need a moment?
12 seconds later.
Girl, you're about to get a bunch of straw up in your vajayjay.
Day 4. 3 weeks later.
And you guys, I came so hard.
Pearl's very repressed. Pearl needs some alone time. She needs just time. I'm sure that axe is not going to come in handy at all. Pearl, darling, sweetie, what are you doing? When you wish upon a star, you're a psycho, yes you are. And who is this?
Who are you and why should I care?
First, he runs off to become a farmer. Now the army. The lengths my brother will go to just to spite his father.
I was wondering who the hell you were. Okay, the sister-in-law.
God's sake, Ruth, it's just a pig.
Seriously, you just went off on how little you have, how hard things are, and you're going to decline a full roasted pig.
Charlie, this could be it.
I love that aside from a couple of scenes like the Scarecrow humping, this really could be almost like a, coming of age. Oh, she's got a little collection of trinkets and things. This could almost be like a coming of age story, like a, finding yourself story.
You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir. Bravo!
It's a look. It's not a bad look at all. Pearl, what the hell are you doing? Do you want to just see the movie to practice? Do you need material? What do you... I'm sorry, are you showing her porn? Yep. Oh. I'm going to be honest with you. Part of the reason I didn't do X for the channel is because I was afraid of how much censoring I was going to have to do. And I think I'm going to have to do a fair amount for this one.
I don't like reality.
Well, that explains why you live in La La Land.
It's not that easy.
Well, sure it is. There's a road right out front there that'll take you all the way to New York City.
New York City?
New York City!
You don't make the most of it when you're young, you don't get a second chance.
If only they would just die.
Well, there's an idea.
Been cooped up on that farm for so long, sometimes I worry that maybe I'm not the same as other people.
You're not. You're really not.
You can be whoever you want to be there.
Really?
You could even be in pictures like this. I know, I'd watch you.
Oh, God, that was creepy. Pearl? Pearl. It did not take a lot to push her into this, huh?
See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
It'd be easier for me if I didn't feel like I was abandoning you.
You're abandoning him to an alligator. There are any number of ways that I feel would be far less gruesome than this.
Why do you hate me, Mama?
I only want what's best.
That didn't answer the question.
Life rarely turns out how you expect. You need to be prepared for that if you ever want to be happy.
Are you happy? I don't think you're happy at all. I do like the callback of Pearl wearing the coveralls like Maxine was wearing in the first one.
Where are you?
She's wearing a lot more shirt, though. I would not. I would simply not. Did you take an egg? Why would you take an egg?
Your behavior frightens and confuses me, sir.
I'm having such a hard time figuring out why she does half the things that she does sometimes, I swear.
I am not blind to what goes on around here.
Really?
But I have to know that I tried, or I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life. Please, Mama, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Oh, I'm sure she has no idea what you're capable of, because nobody saw that coming.
Not when, Pearl! It's only a matter of time before you hurt someone else. Malevolence is...
What do you mean hurt someone else? What did she do to you that was so horrible?
Perhaps I should kill him for you. That way you don't have to care for him any...
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
This went from 0 to 60 in 5 fucking seconds.
Why should we be saddled with caring for them or the work of this farm? What about us getting what we want?
Now, Mother raises a couple of valid points. I will not argue against that. However, I believe that her delivery and several of the other points involved in this presentation were batshit crazy.
You are not better than me!
Oh, God.
Well, shit.
Yes, the boiling water. Does the croc like his food crispy? Ow, 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 ow. Okay, Pearl took a swan dive off the deep end. I do love the parallel they set up between her and Maxine. Like, Maxine also wanted to be a star. She wanted to be, yeah, a superstar. And, you know, Pearl wanted that too, but I'm curious as to why it didn't happen. Like, obviously she's going to kill her parents. I know that much. But what kept her on that farm for the next, what, 50 years? Did not need to see that. You're really just left him there, huh? Oh my god, she really did leave the pig out there. Yeah, and after a one-night stand, it's important that you meet the girl's dad.
What was that?
Nothing.
Was that Mama?
I'm in danger.
Where can we go?
We? We. When did this become a we? Pearl, Mama's extra crispy in the basement. You don't want to check that?
Nothing.
By a projectionist whose name I don't think we actually heard.
This is Mary. Ain't she a dish? This is...
He looks like he's regretting his decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you putting two and two together here? You don't gotta be Columbo to figure this one out. Come on, man.
How old are you? 30? 40? Not even close. I am 5,000.
Oh boy.
Did I do something wrong?
Well, you were weird as fuck for one.
No.
Pearl's got a couple of issues. Yep.
Eventually.
You know, Pearl's the kind of child that I think needed to have her dreams shattered really early.
I know you'll look down on me proudly.
Ah, shit. Man, that gator's been well fed. Yeah, she used to be Dorothy, now it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I love the costuming here, because she stands out so much from everything else.
It has to be me.
I don't think you meant to say that out loud, Pearl.
I'm sure she did.
How are you not scared?
Well, she did just murder 2 people and has a very roasted person in the cellar. That was fast.
Next.
That was ridiculously fast.
Switch before they open the doors again.
Yeah, and the 90 seconds apparently each of these auditions takes.
Our good friend. Emma?
I mean, it's debatable. Seriously, what the hell kind of audition takes, what, like a minute and a half?
You can do.
She's gonna bomb, isn't she? She's gonna bomb hard. And she's gonna snap like a graham cracker.
You are correct, sir. Yes!
Do you tell the girls what to do? Do they just dance? What? Okay, Pearl. I mean, interesting choice to use No Man's Land, perhaps one of the most horrific theaters of war, as a backdrop to your audition. I mean, it makes sense. She is what I believe psychologists call fucking wacko. I don't recall the exact sociological term, actually, but I'm pretty sure fucking wacko is accurate. And rejected.
Thank you. But it's gonna be a no.
Yep.
Next.
Well, congrats. You killed 2 people and didn't even get the part. Don't you feel like a dick?
This is a pretty hardcore origin story.
It's 1 rejection. Do you know how many rejection letters I've gotten? It's a number I don't want to think about actually right now. Her sister-in-law is gonna get it, and Pearl is gonna murder the fuck out of her, isn't she? Please don't tell me this 1 rejection is what keeps her on that farm for the next 5 decades. Oh, honey, you got a little... You got a little... You're in trouble.
Never getting off this farm.
It was 1 audition.
Come on, Pearl. What's really the matter?
Oh, just, the pile of bodies I'm leaving in my wake.
You're not coming down with someone, are you?
No.
Oh, homicidal rage is not a transferable thing.
My mother and father would just kill me.
I'm pretty sure Pearl's gonna kill you.
Pretend I'm Howard, and you just say whatever's on your mind.
Oh boy, you are not leaving this room. Probably not the property, but
I hate you so much for leaving me here. Sometimes I hope you die.
Okay, a little harsh.
I'm sure you don't want to hear about a stranger satisfying your wife, and I swear it was only once. It was a mistake.
Okay, this is not going where she thought it was gonna go.
It's an awful feeling like a rot, the way it just twists and turns at your insides.
I haven't mentioned that a lot in this reaction, but Mia Goth is killing this movie.
I was even pregnant with your baby.
What? Hold up, back the fuck up here.
I feel I was denied critical, need to know information.
This is new information.
For another life. Life terrifies me. Why did you leave me, Howard?
Pearl, I feel like we're dumping a lot of stuff here.
I'm so scared that when you finally come home, you'll see me and be frightened like everyone else is.
If I was Misty, I would have run out of this room about 2 minutes ago.
Bad things. Terrible, awful, murderous things.
Misty, did you catch the word murderous in there?
At first, it was only animals smaller than myself.
Run.
I hurt them so they too might know what it feels like to suffer, but poor Daddy didn't deserve that. I wish I hadn't done what I did.
Misty, what are you still doing here?
Run, bitch! Run!
We can love each other. I'll do that for you. If you really meant all that, till death do us part.
Whose death was that actually in relation to? Because now it seems a little fuzzy. Misty, something you want to add to the conversation? You know, that's actually an appropriate reaction. Whew. Fucking owned it. Mia Goth. That was a hell of a monologue.
Thank you.
Misty, you're dead. You are 5 flavors of dead.
I hope you can come see this show sometime.
Misty, run. Run, girl. Run. All right. Let's not do anything crazy. Yep. Yeah. Oh, God. This is all one shot, too. That's really cool.
Please, I'll do anything you want.
She wants you to die. So all it took was one rejection for Pearl to go from pre-Norman Bates to Leatherface. Oh, no. Oh! Great job on the prosthetic effects, whoever worked on it. Dear God. How are we gonna explain the fact that Mom and Dad are no longer with us? Or the fact that Misty is... Oh! I was unaware that Pearl's last name was Hewitt. Is that Howard? Howard! You and your wife got a lot of catching up to do, and... Have they just been sitting there for a couple of days? Yeah.
I'm so happy you're home.
Oh, the lemonade. We're just gonna hold on Mia Goth, just smiling the creepiest fucking smile I've ever seen. Howard, you want to say something? Howard! Howard, your wife's staring at me and I feel like she can see my soul. I am deeply uncomfortable seeing Mia Goth like this. But, am I dying here? What? Oh, okay. You know, as disturbing as that, I don't know how long that was, that shot of Pearl. I absolutely love how they just kept the old-timey cinematic motif going. Like it really works for this. Okay, let's talk about it. So clearly based on X, Pearl is a deeply disturbed individual. There was there are, oh my God, she was just goddamn creepy in that. Howard too. I had no idea it was gonna go like this. I was not expecting a lot of the things that happened. I could kind of see them coming once, you know, the movie got going. But still, this was goddamn disturbing. And I think I mentioned it maybe once or twice because I was just so engrossed on it. But Mia Goth, good God, she owned it. That final monologue was just, it was beautifully delivered. This was a gorgeous movie. This was a beautiful movie to look at, to listen to. It has so many throwbacks to like the golden age of Hollywood, the transitions, the music, the titles, even the credits. They just stuck with it. That old school like 1910, 1920, even 1930 aesthetic, which really put you in Pearl's headspace. And I think that was crucial here. We really needed to understand who she was. Like, we're in Pearl's head. And it was absolutely horrible. And the way that everything unfolded was just, my God, this you know, A24, thank you that you're taking a chance on movies like this, because my God, this was an incredible movie. I don't want to say whether it's better or worse than X, because they're both so different in execution. I think it would be unfair to judge them, you know, one against the other, because they really are very different movies. You know, this was a character study. This was Mia Goth. I'm you know, not a bad performance in the lot, honestly, but Mia Goth, I'm surprised she didn't sprain her back carrying this movie, because this was her movie. Again, everybody put in the work, everybody did a fantastic job, but this was Mia Goth's movie. I cannot wait to see what Ty West and Mia Goth do with Maxine. I am so pumped for that movie, and it's set in the 80s, so aesthetically I'm already on board with this. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.